So here we are at the Invercargill Queen's Park. So Queen's Park was founded basically from a guy called Feldwick. Back in 1913 he bequeathed £20,000 for the making of this park. I think it's 83 hectares. Now in 1924 these gates, Feldwick gates, were made here at Queen's Park. Now we're going to have a walk around Queen's Park and show you all of it, explaining little bits along the way. So if you stick with me, we'll get into it. So there we go, as an expression of gratitude for his magnificent bequest to this park. Erected by the municipality of Invercargill to the memory of John Feldwick, born 1846, died 1913. So he bequests £20,000 for the purchase of this park to the mayor, councillors and burgesses of the borough of Invercargill, effected 25th of January 1882. Queen's Park gazetted a public reserve 22nd of June 1869. Conveyance from the Crown. So here we are through the gates, 24-hour park. We have a croquet over there, nice croquet right next to the park. If you want to pause and have a look at the sign, most welcome. Okay. So Coronation Avenue, this is called Coronation Avenue. It's a stately tree-lined walkway. It runs through the centre, connecting all areas along a central axis. So it goes right down to Rotunda at the other end, which we're going to go to. Beautiful place to bring your family. We've got toilets just over there on site. So 81 hectares, 5-star garden of national significance, known as the jewel in the crown of the city's reserves. You could spend maybe an hour minimum here. Like, don't come with less than an hour if you've never been before. There's so much in here, 80 something hectares. Plenty of seats to sit along the way. We love coming here for the rose garden. Absolutely magnificent. So as I said, this is called Coronation Avenue. It runs all the way from the gates to the bound rotunda at the other end. Sounds like we're fortunate enough to have a guy playing music right next to the road gardens. So if you're down this way, come and support this man playing a bit of music under the trees. There's a piece in here I want to show you, so if you'll come with me and have a little nosy. So if we go right to the middle of the rose area, which captures many, many, many different varieties of roses, all different colours, smells. So beautiful. So right in the middle, we've got a sundial. The sundial was designed by James Stewart of the Headington Henry Edgington Rose Garden. So here we go, got a sundial designed by James Stewart, and it's in the centre of the Henry Edgington Rose Garden. Wow, look at this one. This is amazing. I think I might get some of these for my garden. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think my partner will definitely want one of them in our garden. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, my partner nodded. I think one of those is going in our garden. Alright guys, I'm just going to head across to where the sculptures are on the other side of the avenue. Still heading up towards the rotunda. Beautiful sounds coming from the man playing his guitar in the park. This is a Sunday. What else could you want on a beautiful Sunday? I suppose you could be leaving for different countries. That plane up there's going. I'd rather stay here and enjoy this beautiful day. So here we are. We're going across to a sculpture here. So we've got public art dotted about, and this is one of the iconic Peter and Pan and Tinkerbell. In 1968 it was placed into position, funded by Miss E.W. Bellamy in 1948. So it was funded in 1948 but placed in 1968. So this travels across to the duck gardens, or duck ponds. Beautiful music in the background. We have Japanese gardens here. We have Chinese gardens. We've got an aviary, which has been smaller now because just to protect the birds that used to be in there. Night time people could waltz in and do anything, so they took most of them away, but there's still birds in there. I'm going to go back down up to the rotunda and then we'll come back here a little bit later. My partner's here looking at some duckies. Hi doggy. What a day. Now at different times of the year different stuff goes on in the park, but there's always something to do. They also grow edible gardens here that people can pick at certain times of the year. Look at these trees. So well established now. Rhododendrons in the background through the trees. I mean, every time you turn your head, there's just something else to look at. Park benches dotted everywhere. This is our native cabbage tree. This is just a little Chinese style garden, or Asian style garden. There is a proper Japanese garden on the far side. It's just a magical little area. Look at this amazing little scene here. Presented to the children of Invercargill by the Invercargill Licensing Trust. Centennial year 1956, unveiled by His Worship the Mayor A.L. Edmondson OBE 15/12/57. Absolutely amazing. Look at the vibrant colours. Sounds of the musician just wafting through the air. The colours, amazing. We just had some lunch, otherwise I'd be sitting right there on that bench having a little picnic. Got some massive pine trees, self-seeded pine trees. Okay. So we're coming up onto the rotunda, the band rotund. So back in World War I, they used to have a band that went with the guys from the war, and in honour of the band, they made this band rotund right here. So in the memory of all the band members from World War I, we thank you for your service. Come and enjoy your time down here, guys. I mean, there's so many places you can just come and enjoy. No one down here saying, not allowed. No, you're allowed to do pretty much anything as long as you're not making a nuisance. Bit of rugby in the park, why not? once again for the men that went to World War One and helped the boys back then with their morale. We thank you for your service. One more spot to show you today, and that's over here. So why not bring your family down if you're here around this area? Check it out. I don't know if anyone can name these trees. I know most of them, but there are some that I don't know. It'd be great if someone could tell me. Right, let's just go over here. You'll hear where we're going before you actually see it next, because it's where the kids will be playing. Got little hidden walkways all over the place. So if you have got the time, I mean, good 4 hours, bring your lunch, bring the kids, hop on the trail. I could probably just look below one of the trees and they'd have the name of the tree. But, yeah. Right, just around this corner. Right, so this is a kids area, so I won't be showing any of that. I'll just be showing you some of the sculptures. Just trying to keep the kids away from the camera. There's a water feature in the middle of the kids' play area at Queen's Park. So here we've got a couple of seals. I'm going to come across to this eagle, which I'll just take off this from here. We've got an eagle sculpture here. Don't know why the head was covered, but anyway. Now we have a couple of griffins, I think they are. Please tell me in the comments if it's not griffins. I do have all the information on this stuff, but I might get it mixed up with something else. So I'll just stick with the facts that I know. And down here, we've got everywhere where the kids play. Oh yep, here we go. This sculpture was unveiled by Her Gracious Majesty Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, 16th of April 1966. Charles Wheeler, KCVO CBE PRA Sculptor. N.L. Watson Esquire, Mayor of Invercargill. So J.B. Thompson, 1873, request 1956, for the enjoyment of children. So that's our look around Queen's Park now, guys. Place to eat if you ever need to go somewhere to eat while you're here. Cafe. Just check opening times, Google. And enjoy yourselves. Have a great time at Queen's Park. Like, share and subscribe.